Hey, what are you doing in my bushes?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm out making offers, as always, so good that people can't stop talking about me.
What do you mean?
It's time to stop making it so hard for people to give you money. So before you start testing other things inside of your process, such as discounting things or offering payment plans, ask yourself, am I making it simple, easy, and fun for people to give me money? A huge reason that I see people are not making money, just basically making sales, is simply because they're selling people what they need and not what they want. People want what they want. And most of the time, people don't buy what they need or even do what they need to do. And what I mean by this is, for example, take healthy eating. And just the simple fact that for the most part, people know that processed food is not good for you and it makes you fat. But still, somehow, some way, there is fast food restaurants all over the country, literally all over the world, right? They're some of the biggest, best businesses in the world. McDonald's is one of the greatest stocks to own because it's so consistent with dividends, because people just keep buying those Big Macs. You give them both what they want, but if there's an element of what they need that needs to be delivered to make it a complete product, then you sell them what they want and give them what they need. Let me give you an example of how this worked. I've sold business and marketing courses, coaching, events. I've done affiliate marketing for 16 years. And most people who want to learn online marketing skills, who want to go from employee to entrepreneur, they don't want to do personal development. They don't want to develop themselves. They just want to make money. By understanding basic human psychology, you can sell more and maybe even break through your inability to sell right now. Now, here's a crucial mistake that people make when they're trying to sell their product or service. They misprice it, and in turn, they get the wrong audience. They attract the wrong types of potential customers. So how to fix this is to ask yourself, basically by reverse engineering, who are the type of people that I want to attract? Do I want to attract people who are freebie seeking? Do I want to attract people who are going to be needing a lot of help and support? Or am I going to want to attract people who are going to essentially take my product or service and be willing to go and kind of use it on their own and try it on their own? One of the things that I found in my career is simply that people are not aware that they're attracting the wrong audience. And one of the things that's a major indicator for somebody, whether the product is right for them, is the price. And if the price is too low, then the perceived value also may be low. So your ideal customer may look at it and say, seems too good to be true. Some people actually pride themselves off buying the most expensive solution, and that may just be the target customer that you want if you think about it. But because you're pricing your product so low, because perhaps you feel some sort of imposter syndrome or unqualified, you're actually repelling the people that you want and attracting the people that you don't want. Want to make more sales? Then stop doing this. Discounts, man. Discounts communicate to people that you don't believe in your product. Discounts communicate to people that you're wishy-washy, and they wonder if somebody else got a better price than they did. One of the things that you notice about all the biggest and best brands in the world is that they never discount their products. They're always full price all the time, in store and on website price, and that communicates to the marketplace, we believe in our product and we know what it's worth. So if you're thinking about discounting your product because you think that's going to be the solution or something that you should test right now, hold off. Keep listening to the list, especially number 1 here, because there's other things that you should do before you discount your product. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you should actually stop selling your product before you discount it. It's time to stop making it so hard for people to give you money. One of the reasons why you may not be making sales or the types or amount of sales that you want to make is just because if you look at your process, which I do with a lot of different business owners on a regular basis, it's just really hard to give them money. The checkout page process is really clunky. If you go to their checkout page, there's like a bunch of different sections, maybe even some sections that don't need to be there, or it's a multi-step process, or you have to create an account first, or you have to log in first, when really you could have just put a simple order form on a page using anything, Stripe, whatever it is, and just give them a link to go and process or check out. Perhaps even give them a Venmo link. Tell them they could Zelle you. There's a million different ways to take money. Some of them are a lot easier than others. And what I find is most entrepreneurs, most business owners will either complicate the checkout process, or in some cases, they'll delay collecting payment. So they'll say, oh no, we could take care of it later. I literally had a tech guy who helped me set up my house when I first moved in. He did not collect payment. I know this sounds crazy, but for almost a year, like he just was doing all these jobs and just didn't collect payment. So before you start testing other things inside of your process, such as discounting things or offering payment plans, ask yourself, am I making it simple, easy, and fun for people to give me money? Please tell me I'm not the only one who's heard a million times that facts tell, stories sell. Then why the heck are so many people still selling features and benefits instead of outcomes? Look, the reason why you want to tell a story inside of your sales or marketing process instead of just outlining features and benefits is because a story is something that somebody can connect to, but it also usually ends with a positive outcome. A great marketing story is a story where somebody, maybe it's you, had a problem, you found something, and it ended up giving you some sort of an outcome. And it's that something, whatever you're selling, a product or a service, that can help them also get the outcome too. You start talking about what the product can do for them more, you'll sell more, period. Want to do $100 million in sales online? Want to have a big thriving business? Want to be successful? I don't care what business you're in. I don't care what you're doing. The things that I just mentioned, I did do, and I'm not any smarter than you are. I've done over $100 million in sales in the past 5 years. I've had a big thriving team and a business. And when people come in and they look at what I'm doing and how I do what I do, they're shocked, they're blown away. Because the secret is not that I'm different, better, or know something that you don't know. It's just simply that I make more offers than you do. The more they see you, the more they trust you. And we all know that trust leads to more sales. And so if you want to sell more, don't offer a payment plan. Don't go changing your product or service or jumping to a new shiny object. Just make more offers.